Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. His guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zac Taylor. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. From the booth alongside Brock Huard, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Off the play fake, it's Young. He finds Brown right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down.
Jacobs running behind center. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots. Moving forward, partner. An early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question. That just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
Taken in by Noah Fant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. So we'll have it at the 35 before the return hits the sideline. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one's nabbed by Kmet. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 42. Setting him on the dive. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Going run again with Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That one's complete, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. 1st and 10 from the 32. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on fourth. Lamar off the play fake. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Down.
They'll pitch it to Jacobs. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Young. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off. I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more.
The Chargers get home, and they drop him. Trying to work quickly now.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense working quickly.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Bengals 14. Chargers nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Jukes away from one. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Check White.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Young working from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go. Ready. Yellow. 22.
On third down, it's Young. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from him, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
30-yard line.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
19 tight. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here. It is caught at the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 20-zip lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 21. Chargers nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Motion man sent left. Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Set. Set. Go.
Motioning him from the slot right.
32.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Out for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 32.
It's Young. The throw here on first. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow. 43.
Young looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers First down. First and 10.
To the air yet again. Young. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready, ready. Ready, start.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He finds fans. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping.
Away, the officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Come on.
Here's Young again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down.
Set, ready.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Tight
line.
end going in motion here. Working inside the red zone. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but it does get the feet down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. Blue. Set.
Again, it's Young. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go. 60 Bisons, 60 Bisons.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's brought down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 39.
So entering the locker room, got ourselves no need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
79, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They're going for this. Trying for the deep ball. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A give now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff now out of the gun. There he goes again. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line.
Another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3. Here we go, right up the gut. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll throw for it. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Is Darian Porter in on the stop. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Fielded just ahead of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. On 1st down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
The give here on 2nd. This is ahead for about 5. Was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to the well again. Again, he's got room. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 31-yard line.
And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Darian Porter.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run the counter. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Dragon 60.
Fourth down, pass coming. They connect for the first. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another carry for him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was taken
A
down
momentary
behind
speed
the
bump
line
there
of
on what
scrimmage.
has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
18 Cardinal.
At the
18 Cardinal.
13-yard line.
Let's go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
On the play. It's
I'm going to
now
imagine
second
when they
and
repped
goal.
that one during the week, Kate, it looked really good down here in goal-to-go red zone situations. That did not.
Ready, ready.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12.
Ready. 79 Broncos. 19 Charger. 9.
They're going to try and throw it here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Ready.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They're headed up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Let's go.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Goal line. A gain of 11.
Gets one final shot here. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Cooper DeJean on
LA
the
bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Is a turnover on down.
In his own end zone, it's Young. He finds Brown right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 30.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
The Chargers
Here we go.
first down.
To the air on first down, Young. He set up the screen to Higgins. And they will only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Number 5.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy.
Yards on
Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
5-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Cut out left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
And the Chargers
Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
first
Come
down.
on. Set.
Chargers.
Set. Cut. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
No effect.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's now second and 6.
Ready.
At their 48
Shotgun snap down to Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
De'Ami Brown
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
brings up third down.
Let's go.
And 6 yards to go.
52 Bulls.
To the air, yet again. Young. He gets it to Fant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
No
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They've got first down here from the 36.
Another Chargers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Sticking to the air, it's Young.
Los Angeles.
He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Josh Jacobs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Young again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Yards to go.
Young to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Warriors 17. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Dragon 16. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. And start patting yourself on the back. Yeah, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.